Hey everyone, and welcome to this video. My name's Laura123, and before I tell you what I'm going to be talking about in this video, I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody who subscribes to my channel, because the channel has just literally hit 1,000 subscribers. It's really exciting, so thank you so much to everybody who watches my videos, likes my videos, comments my videos. Just thank you so much. I have got other YouTube channels, but this channel is really special to me because, well, basically I can do anything and everything that I want to on this channel. So yeah, I really love doing the vlogs and stuff. I love doing the come shopping with me videos, and just, yeah, I'm really enjoying it. So thank you so much to everybody who has subscribed. Thank you. Okay, so in this video, I thought I would talk about boy bands, my favourite boy bands of all time. So ever since I was a little girl, I've loved boy bands, okay? Ever since I was like 8 or 9, I think it was, as young as that. My favourite band as a kid were Bros. When will I be famous? I can't answer. I just love them. And my favourite member was Matt Goss, okay? Even though Luke and Matt were identical twins, I don't know, I always thought Matt Goss had the edge. He had something extra special about him, so he was my favourite member. But yeah, I absolutely loved him. I had like badges and a t-shirt, and yeah, I was obsessed. And I remember my grandma used to say, when you're an adult, you won't listen to Bros, I promise you. Well, Grandma, I love you dearly. She's in heaven now. But Grandma, I do still love Bros, and I do still listen to them. And I'm an adult, you know. But that's the thing. I love listening to boy band music still. You know, it's great. Boy band music is happy, and it's romantic, and it's like you can dance to it. It's awesome. So yeah, I've got a list here of boy bands that I've loved over the years. I'm going to be reading you out the list of boy bands. So comment down below who your favourite boy bands are. It'd be awesome to know. There's something in my eye. Sorry. As I'm doing this, I can... There we go. I've got no eye makeup on today, but I've got really dark lipstick on, which is really random. I don't normally not have any eye makeup on. I always have eye makeup on, but my eyes are like really like itchy at the moment. I don't know why. I've got to get some more eye drops later. And in case you're wondering what lipstick I'm wearing, it's this one from Primark. It's called Midnight. It's very dark colour. And I have to say, some of the lipsticks from Primark are really good. There we go. Anyway, let's talk about boy bands. We're not here to talk about lipstick. So yeah, I'm going to read out this list. I've also, on my phone here, I've got, basically I did a status on Facebook the other day, and I said, doing a vlog about my favourite boy bands of all time. Who were and are your favourite boy bands and favourite members? And it was really nice. A lot of people have commented me. So yeah, I'll be reading out some comments. By the way, if you want to add me on Facebook or any other of my social media pages, the links are down below. I've got Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. So if you're on any of those and you want to add me, look in the description box and add me or follow me, whatever you want to do. Okay, so let's get started. And as I say, I've already mentioned Bros, loved Bros. But another band that I loved as a kid, like I really loved, were the London Boys. Does anybody remember the London Boys? Because I actually love them. Like, I seriously love them. There were 2 of them. And obviously they sang, but they also danced. They were amazing dancers. And they done like backflips and stuff like that. It was so cool. I think my favourite song by the London Boys was this one. You're the love of my life, my life, my life. And I won't let you go now. This is a requiem. Does anyone remember those? Everyone I've asked, do you remember the London Boys? They're like, no. Please tell me they did exist, that I'm not just like imagining them or something. So yeah, the London Boys, Bros. Also as a kid, I loved the Monkeys. Yeah, I used to watch the Monkeys TV show with my granddad, and I would just get so excited. I was like, the Monkeys are on. So yeah, it was a TV show about a boy band, but they were a boy band in real life as well. Just loved them. I think my favourite was probably Davey, because he was just so cute and little and sweet, and yeah, I love the Monkeys so much. Hey, hey, we're the Monkeys. Anyway, there's going to be lots of really rubbish singing in this video, so I do apologise. Okay, so let's get started at the top of the list. I'm kind of reading from the bottom. I should read from the top. Okay, so in no particular order, I've just kind of wrote these down and, you know, as they've come into my mind kind of thing. Okay, so 911. Does anyone remember 911? There were 3 of them. I can't remember the names, apart from one of them that was Lee. He was the lead singer. I absolutely loved them. They were so cute and they danced and like, oh, they just really made me smile. I think my favourite song from them was Body Shaking. You got my body shaking. Da, 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 da. So yeah, I love 911. Then we've got E17. They were like the hard boys, like the rough and ready type of boy band. E17, fantastic band, and some of their songs, I've got to say, are just amazing. Like Stay Another Day, amazing song, and even now, you know, in this year, it still sounds fresh and a beautiful song. My favourite song from them though was a song they did called Let It Rain. Let it rain. Let it rain, let it rain, da, 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 da. I always used to like dance in my bedroom. Used to put it on my CD player really, really loud, just like da, 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 da. But yeah, loved E17, and my favourite member was Brian Harvey. And I have to tell you this, I'm very, very jealous of Nathan, 123, who's my fiance, for those of you that don't know, because he said years ago he actually met Brian Harvey from E17. I'm very, very jealous about that. He said he was a really nice guy. So maybe one day I'll meet E17, I don't know. Okay, so E17. Then we've got New Kids on the Block. Who couldn't love New Kids on the Block? I absolutely love them. I had the posters of them all over my wall. I used to do this really weird thing, which is quite embarrassing to confess this, but oh well. Yeah, I used to kiss my New Kids on the Block poster, and for some weird reason I thought like it was magic, that if I kissed it enough they would like come to life. It sounds really weird saying it out loud now, but I honestly did. I used to go kiss every member, like hoping that, yeah, they didn't obviously ever come to life, but love New Kids on the Block. And I was very, very excited a few years ago when they kind of reformed and come back together, and I was like, yeah. And their new stuff is really good. Like they did this song called Summertime, which I really loved, and they've done a song with Neo as well. But I don't know, like their older stuff for me will always be the best. Hanging Tough, duh, 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 Hanging Tough. And oh, what was the main one I loved? Oh, there was one song that I'd always sing by them, and I can't remember what it is. You got the right stuff. There we go. Baby, love the way you turn me on. My favourite member of New Kids on the Block, it's difficult because there was 2. I like them equally. One was Jordan Knight and the other was Donnie Wahlberg. I like them both equally. Jordan was like the fun, sweet guy, whereas Donnie was a bit of like a naughty, bad boy, you know. So yeah, I loved both of those. Okay, moving on. We've got Boyzone. Oh, I loved Boyzone. I still listen to these a lot, actually. All the bands I'm mentioning I listen to a lot. But yeah, I really love Boyzone so much. I saw them in concert like years and years ago, and they were just so good. Like really, really lovely guys, really good singers, and the little dances they did. Ah, I love Boyzone. Love me for a reason. Let the reason be love. Anyway, but yeah, I always remember my favourite member was Ronan Keating, but my second favourite member was Stephen. And sadly, Stephen Gately died a few years ago now, very, very young. And it was an awful thing, and I got really upset, like mega upset. I cried and cried and cried when Stephen died. So yeah, that was really sad. But I really love Boyzone. And also Westlife as well, very similar to Boyzone, Irish boy band, done a lot of ballads and stuff. I think I always liked Boyzone more than Westlife, but I did like Westlife a lot. And I tell you, my grandma, she loved Westlife. Seriously, she absolutely loved Westlife. Okay, who we've got? Fave. 5 bad boys with the power to rock you, blow your mind, so you want to get into 5. What you waiting for? 3, 2, 1, yeah. Yeah, I really like 5. Well, I say I really like them. I didn't really like them as people, but I love their music. Like some of the boy bands, like I would just, you know, follow religiously, read all the interviews and watch them on TV and stuff. But with 5, it wasn't like that. I just love their music. I love their songs. I love their dancing and their energy. But yeah, I loved 5. Really, really good. If you're getting down, baby, I want it now, baby. Who else we got? Oh, Let Loose. I love Let Loose. No one remembers them either. Does anyone remember them? There were 3 of them, and the lead singer was like, oh my god, he was like my heartthrob for so long. Richie Wormeling, his name was, Richie Wormeling. They did a song that was just, oh, I loved it, called Crazy for You. Crazy for you, and there's nothing that I won't do. There's nothing that I won't do. Won't do ended up being like won't do. Anyway, yeah, I really loved Let Loose. They were great. I don't know what happened to them. Okay, next up, JLS. Ah, oh, love JLS. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, brilliant band. They were formed and that on the X Factor, and I don't think they won. I think they come second, possibly. I can't remember, it was so many years ago. But I just loved JLS. They were brilliant. I can't even say what my favourite song was from JLS, because I pretty much loved every song they ever did. I had all their albums and knew all their like song lyrics off by heart. Loved them. I missed JLS. I was really upset actually when they split up. Okay, next up we have Backstreet Boys. As long as you love me, baby. I love the Backstreet Boys so much. Yeah, it makes me smile when I think of them. They were just fantastic. And I know they've reformed, but I don't like their newer stuff. It just doesn't do it for me. It's their old stuff. That's what I loved best about the BSB boys. They were brilliant. My favourite member was Howie, because he was just so sweet and like I don't know, like just really romantic, and I just loved him. He was my favourite. But yeah, really loved the Backstreet Boys. Also, Take That, a fantastic British boy band. Oh, love Take That so much. My favourite member was always Robbie Williams. Big fan of Robbie. Everyone else seemed to like Mark, but I was always like Team Robbie. But then as I got older, I ended up liking Gary a bit. I didn't like Gary like when I was younger, but as he got older, Gary Barlow has got quite, hello. But yeah, I'll always think that Robbie's the best in Take That. My favourite Take That song, I don't know, there's so many. Why can't I wake up with you? I like that one. Okay, next up we've got Emanate. Does anyone remember those? I've got a little something for you, and I'll give you just 3 guesses to figure out just what it is. I always thought I knew what it was, and now I'm an adult. I think I'm right. I think I knew what they had, okay. Yeah, amazing band, Emanate. I absolutely loved them. They toured with Janet Jackson. Like they were big-ish in the United Kingdom, but I think they could have been bigger. Like, I think they should have gone like worldwide. They were so talented. Love that song. I got a little something for you. And a little while ago, I remember tweeting one of the members of the band. He's called Details. And I tweeted him, and he tweeted me back. And it was like, oh my God, you know, a member of Emanate's tweeting me, and I got all fangirl. And yeah, but I loved Emanate. And next up, we have Hanson. Now, I absolutely adored Hanson. I remember being at college and I was like, what, 17? And all my friends are like proper rockers and stuff. And I was like, I really like Hanson. Didn't really do me good, like, for coolness, but I don't care. But I love them. My favourite was always little Zach. He was just so cute. But it's really weird because, like, now they're all married, they've got children, and it's just really weird. Like, I still see them as, like, little kids. But yeah, my favourite song from Hanson, I mean, I loved Bop. Everyone liked Bop. Well, not everyone, but most people. But I think my favourite Hanson song was I Will Come to You, I Will Come to You, na 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 na. Oh, amazing song. Okay, alright, next up, Nsync. I loved Nsync. They were very similar to the Backstreet Boys for a while. They were kind of rivals. You either loved Nsync or you liked BSB. I like both, to be honest. I still do. Justin Timberlake, hello, who's always my favourite in Nsync. Absolutely loved his voice. And yeah, he's just fantastic. They had some great songs in Sync. It's tearing up my heart when I'm with you. But my favourite Nsync song of all time has to be Girlfriend. Oh my god, just such a cool song. Like even now, you be my girlfriend, da-da-da. Brilliant song, absolutely brilliant. Okay, moving on to Bad Boys Inc. Does anyone remember those? I keep saying that. Does anyone remember these? But like, obviously I'm older, I'm 37, so I have to keep saying, do you remember these bands? But yeah, Bad Boys Inc. There are 4 of them. I actually can't remember them. Hold on, I'm going to try, because they were one of my favourite bands. Ali, Matthew, Tony, and I can't remember the other guy. I didn't really like him that much. My favourite member was always Ali. He was just so lovely. He was Scottish, and he had this really cool accent. It was like, hey, I'm Ali, and I'm from Bad Boys Inc. So cool. I was like... And I actually met them once. They did like a little gig and at this local club, and it was like teenager night, and I went there and I danced, and I was like, oh my god. And then I met them and I had a t-shirt signed, and yeah, memories. My favourite Bad Boys Inc. song was Is there more to this world, more than you can see? That one. Okay, let's move on to Blazing Squad, who everybody pretty much hated. I remember, like, I told Nathan ages ago that I liked Blazing Squad. We was talking about like old bands that we used to like, and I was like, oh, I really like Blazing Squad. And he was like, what? Really? I love them. There were like 100 members. Alright, not 100, but I think there was about like 12 members or something. Like, all young guys. And they thought they were rappers. Well, I don't know, I thought they could rap quite well. But I love them. Blazing Squad. But they did like a little, like, you know, coming back together again a few years ago and brought out a song which was amazing called Let's Start Again. Sadly didn't get anywhere, but I loved them, and I think they were quite underrated. Kenzie was always my favourite. He was like, wow. But yeah, really love Blazing Squad. I was the only one. Okay, next up. I've got how many left? I've got 1 left, and that is One Direction. How can we leave One Direction out of a boy band video? Love One Direction. Favourite member was always Zayn. Like, I remember when they had them on the X Factor, and they were all like individual singers, and they put them all into a band that become One Direction. And Zayn was always my favourite. I just thought he was so handsome, so moody and mysterious, but I loved his singing voice. Like, apart from the looks thing, he had an amazing voice, still does. And I think he's quite a humble, shy guy. I actually really like Zayn. And obviously Harry and Zayn are my favourites. Favourite song by One Direction, it's really hard because I loved all their songs. I think I wrote this one down. I can't remember my favourite 1D song. Where is it? One Direction. What Makes You Beautiful. There we go. What Makes You Beautiful. Da, da, da. Brilliant. Anyway, right, now what I'm going to do is look at my phone and go on my Facebook and read out the comments. I asked people on Facebook who were their favourite boy bands of all time. Thank you so much to everybody who commented. I really appreciate it. I really like it when like viewers get involved in stuff on social media. It's awesome. Okay, scrolling back. Okay, right, and some of these bands, actually, when I was reading the comments, I was like, yay, I remember those. Okay, so we've got O-Town, Ray Love. Hello, Ray. She says O-Town. They did Liquid Dreams, which was a bit rude. if you think about it, I used to think it was just about drink, but looking at it now, I think Liquid Dreams was about other things. Anyway, so yeah, O-Town. Siobhan says, take that till I die. Yay, take that. Who else have we got? I'm not going to read out all these comments because it's like over 130, so I'm not going to read out all of them. Rachel says, Backstreet Boys and take that. Laura says 911. That's another Laura, not me. Keely says, take that. Her favourite member was Gary. And Maya says JLS. Yay. Keely says Westlife, that she misses them. I get really sad when I love a boy band and they split up. It just, oh, I used to cry. When Take That split up, oh my God, I remember being at high school and just crying. There was like a big announcement on the news that they'd split up and I was like, no. Anyway, Guy Collins says Iron Maiden. I put Rock On, but they're not really a boy band. Well, technically they kind of are because they're boys, they're male, but not the kind of boy band that I meant. Mark says he can answer for girl bands. I might do something like this in the future about girl bands, but to be fair, I've always loved boy bands more than girl bands. The only girl bands I kind of liked were Spice Girls, TLC, All Saints. I didn't really like that many, but yeah, he says One Direction, New Kids on the Block and Backstreet Boys. Scrolling. I've gone. Sorry about this. Scrolling. Here we go. Caitlin says Westlife. Sarah Marie says Backstreet Boys. Emma says McFly. You see, I didn't really like McFly. There was McFly and Busted, and I just didn't really like them. I liked a few of their songs, but I didn't really like them. I wasn't really a fan of them. Natasha says Five. Jamie Bell says Take That Forever. Michelle says McFly. Diana says Backstreet Boys. Em says New Kids on the Block. Peter says Bros. Jessie says she might be old-fashioned, but the Beatles and John Lennon. No, I like the Beatles. My mum, huge Beatles fan. Like, love the Beatles. She also loved the Bee Gees, so I pretty much grew up listening to the Bee Gees and the Beatles from my mum. Donna Marie says Boyzone. Jackson 5 says Charlene. Carla says Tokyo Hotel and Breaking Benjamin. BSB. Backstreet Boys. Oh, 98 Degrees. I forgot about those. I didn't really listen to them that much. I did like Nick. He was nice. But I didn't really listen to their music. Caroline says Hanson, yay. Matt Goss follows me on Twitter, says Katie. Very jealous about that, Katie. Backstreet Boys, Nsync. Yeah, like a lot of people mentioning the same kind of bands that I did. No one mentioned the London Boys or Bad Boys Inc. though. Maybe they didn't actually exist. Maybe I did imagine those. Backstreet Boys, Boyzone, New Kids on the Block. Yeah, so thank you so much to everybody who commented. And please comment down below in this video. Tell me who you loved boy band wise. Like, did you have posters of them? Were you obsessed with them? Like, what are your favourite boy band songs? Who are your, like, favourite boy band pin-ups, you know? Comment down below. Let me know. Anyway, I'm going to go now. Thank you so much for watching. My hair looks a mess. I've got a woolly hat on. You can see it's got like a big thing on the top. I'm just so cold. Like, seriously, it is freezing. So I'm wearing my hat indoors. That and the fact that my hair looks a bit of a mess today. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Love you all. And once again, thank you so much for getting my channel to 1,000 subscribers. Very, very exciting. Here's to 2,000. We can do this. And also, don't forget to check out my other channels on YouTube. You've got Minxlaw123 ASMR. So if you like ASMR, go and check that channel out. And I've also got Plastic Fantastic, which is a doll soap opera. Yes, it's weird, but weird is good. Anyway, I'm off. Take care. Love you all. Bye. Could it be magic now? Now.